Hello everyone, my name is Parik Jain. I have been a cat mentor for the past 14 years and I'm also the founder of TVM, the Verbal Mentor. In this video, I am going to talk about some really amazing resources and books for cat verbal preparation. I'm also going to propose a daily reading goal to achieve. So without ado, let's get to the business. First thing, here is a list of some interesting and dense books to read to enhance reading comprehension for cat. First on my list is a book called Beast and Man by Mary Midgley. It's a wonderful book which explores the roots of human nature. It proposes that humans and animals are essentially same. They act in similar ways along a continuum rather than in distinct ways. So there is no reason for us to assume superiority or to assert superiority over other forms of life. A wonderful, really rich read. It might change your perspective towards the relationship between humans and animals, really. So good read. Second on my list is a book by the name At the Existentialist Cafe by Sarah Bakewell. It is a chronicle of existentialism, which is a philosophical belief, by the way, that proposes existence comes before essence. Simply put, existentialism holds that we come to exist first and then we define our lives. There's no inherent meaning to life. We as individuals determine the course of our own lives and thereby give it meaning. So in this book, Sarah tries to chronicle the history, the beginnings to 19th century, talks about some prominent figures, talks about the sub-beliefs within the ambit of, within the purview of existentialism. So a dense read, cat-like read, beautiful dense text. Also philosophical, so it will be thought-provoking, hopefully. Third on my list is a book called The Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. It is a textbook on the socio-political theory of communism. If you have heard of this man, Karl Marx, as I'm sure most of you have, he proposes in this book what a utopian society should look like. It lays the foundation for communist political philosophy. So a textbook of that. Though I'm not a supporter of this political philosophy of communism, I strongly recommend that you read this book because the text is really rich. Though it proposes or it tells us how not to let anyone become rich, the text is rich in itself. So read it with a maybe pinch of salt, read it with analytical viewpoint, reflect on it, and try to understand what communist philosophy is all about. Fourth on my list is a really popular book, Predictably Irrational by Dan Ariely. Now, the author in this book challenges our cherished assumptions about how we make decisions. We think that our decisions are rational. This man challenges these assumptions. So, this is again going to be a really interesting, refreshing read for you. A fair disclaimer here, guys. Those of you who are non-readers, who have not read many books before, might find these books dense and extremely challenging. If that be the case, please start from one of the books that I recommended in another video, link to which will be shared in the description box below, which you can also see right now on the top right corner of this video. So try to read 50 pages or so of one of these books first. And if you think that they're extremely challenging, beyond your ability to comprehend, then please switch to one of the books that I recommended in the other video. If it is only a little challenging, it is okay because that is the whole purpose. In fact, it should be a little challenging. If you go to a gym and you lift weight, if your muscles are not paining, they're not growing. Similarly, if you are reading something and your brain is not finding it challenging, a little challenging at least, it is not, the brain muscle is not growing. So if it is a little challenging, it's good. But if it is extremely challenging and absolutely beyond your ken, then probably you should switch to one of the easier books first, start with them, and later come to these books. The text is going to be cat-like, dense text. Okay. Next, I am going to share with you a list of some websites to read cat-like articles from. Now you might ask, why articles? A book usually takes 7 to 10 days. Ideally, it should take 7 to 10 days to complete. However, a book only offers one type of reading, one genre of reading. Therefore, in order to diversify our reading exercise, we must also read at least one good article from a good website every day without fail. So here's a list of some websites that you can use for cat-like reading, article reading. First on the list is my favorite, eon.co. This website has essays from a wide gamut of subjects: psychology, philosophy, sociology, literature, science, etc. The average length of the article is 3,000 to 3,500 words, which is sometimes a problem for some of you. Many learners come to me and tell me, sir, we lose interest in the middle, somewhere. So if that be the case, you may choose to leave an article at 1,500 words. So read half an article, but read every day without fail, because it is important. And also read with an intent to learn, to know more about the subject that you are reading, to be interested in that subject, and not for cat, as we discussed in the previous video that I posted. So this is the first. Second is bigthink.com. Another beautiful, wonderful website, compendium of articles on a variety of subjects, though mostly science. So you will find really great articles on artificial intelligence, hard science, high culture, etc. on this website. The articles are usually shorter than the ones on Eon, but equally knowledge packed and interesting, refreshing. So be curious, read articles from bigthink.com as well. Third on my list is a newspaper, The Hindu, the Indian Express, a good newspaper, especially the editorial section of the newspaper. One thing that I want to talk about here is a common mistake that many learners, many aspirants commit. They limit their learning, they limit their reading to one type of article. They keep reading Hindu every day. They keep reading editorial every day. Now, you might ask me, sir, is it important to read one article from all these three resources every day? So 3 articles? The answer to that is no, it is not necessary, though there is no upper limit. The basic hygiene factor, minimum reading, is 1 article from one of these 3 resources on a rotational basis. So if I'm reading an article from Eon today, I should read an article from Big Think tomorrow, and the next day from Hindu editorial section. But don't limit yourself only to Hindu. That will be a fatal mistake, because CAT is not going to give you only one type of essay, one type of article. Yes, these articles are good to keep yourselves abreast with the latest affairs happening around you. Yes, these articles are good in opinion formation. So current affairs, GK, opinion formation are all, natural outcomes of reading these articles. However, they are of one type, one narrative technique, one style of writing, one topic. Usually we have politics or economics. So CAT is not going to give you all 4 articles belonging to the same domain, genre, narrative style, structure, etc. So in order to diversify, try to read on a rotational basis from these 3 resources, just 1 article every day. So next question that I'm going to answer is, what is the ideal, amount of reading a sincere CAT aspirant should do every day? Though there is no one answer to this question, here is a proposal, here is a recommendation. Try to read 20 pages of a good non-fiction every day, along with 1 good article. That should be sufficient for most of you candidates, average candidates. Again, there's no upper limit. So you can read as much as you want, but read with an intent to learn, to know about stuff. Be curious, be interested in what you're reading, and don't be too consumed by the idea of reading for cat. So that is important. Try to understand every sentence that you are reading. So even if you read only 1,000 words a day, only 1,500 words a day, try to understand every word, every sentence, idea. Try to visualize the idea, try to visualize what you're reading. So clarity in reading is very important, guys. So, okay. So what are you waiting for? Go pick a book and start reading it already. Also, I have a good news for you. From the next video onwards, we are going to start a practice series for CAT Verbal Preparation 2022, in which I'm going to post one RC regularly, if not daily, at least every alternate day on the Telegram group that I have. So if you have not joined the Telegram group, please join the Telegram group for free content that I'm going to share there with you. And then I'm going to post a video solution, video explanation, video discussion of the same RC on YouTube. So please subscribe to this channel for regular updates on the same as well. So it's going to be a free practice series for CAT Verbal 2022 preparation. Also, please like the video. If you think that it has added some value to your preparation, share it with your friends. Until next time, ciao.